Hello everyone, welcome to Titan Web Tutorials. In this video I'll show you a special feature, the Salesforce Get from object mapping. Alright, so before we begin, let me explain a little bit. So from object mapping will enable us to map into our Salesforce Get anything from any other object. So let me just draw a little scenario. So let's say we want to get account information. And with the account information, within the same get mapping, we want to get a file. And the file is not related directly to the account. It's a many-to-many relationship. In this scenarios, this will be really great. So let's do a quick demo. So let's put in an image, and we will say, put also subhead perfect. This will be our account name, and we have our image, and we're ready to go. Let's head over to our Salesforce integration, create a new get. We'll get an account. From version. Perfect. Head over to our conditions. I'm just going to grab something static. So let's get this guy, and we have an image over here. So we will say account ID equals to this ID. And obviously you can make it dynamic, etc. And let's head over to our mapping. So we'll say account name, simple. We'll take the account name, and let's find our image, and we'll map the image. We will say from object, and now we'll go ahead and configure it. Now take a look at this. Now we can select any object in Salesforce as long as they have some sort of relationship between them. And we will say files, which is a content version behind the scenes. And we need to tell Titan what's the return value. What do we want to map in our instance to the image? And that will be the version data. This holds the actual image or the file. And our relation key, in this instance, it will be first published location ID. So you got to know the relationship between the object, which object obviously you want to pull from, and what's the return value to that field that you're mapping to. In our instance, it's the image. Let's add a condition, and we will say first published location ID equals to our parent account ID. We'll apply this. Let's just make sure this runs on load and save it, and let's preview. Now, if I had multiple files on that account, it will pull the first one. So you have to be very clear with your conditions, which object you want to pull. Okay, and this is just a simple demonstration with an image. It could work with any object, any data type returned to your mapping. Again, in our instance, it's an image, since it's a many-to-many relationship, and it's very easy to demonstrate. Now, this is very simple, but the true power of this comes when we'll head over to our strip, and we'll say this is a repeated strip. Let's just modify our get to return more than one record, and we will say up to 20 records. And I'll head over to the condition, and I'll say, and again I'll do the static. I just want to show you the accounts that actually have files on them, and I'll say in these IDs, all of them have files. So if I'll duplicate, and I'll take a look at this one, gene point and we have a picture on there as well. Okay, I'll hit apply and I'll close it and I'll save, and now we will see the true power of this. We can grab a mapping dynamically from a different object and map it directly to our picture. Only thing we have to remove there is our condition. We lost the mapping, so let's do it again. So we'll say files, and we want to grab the version data. Relation key is our first published location ID, and let's put our condition over there, and we'll say first location ID equals to our parent account ID. We'll hit apply and apply. Close this and save. Let's go ahead over here and let's refresh. And now we can see how amazing this is. So we get all of our accounts, and we're getting the images dynamically from a completely different object. Within the same mapping, we're getting the data from a completely different object. And this is how it's done.